Okay guys, in this clip we are going to talk about how to roam as a support. So basically, what indicators you need in lane to signal for you to roam as a support. Now, there are a few of them, but the main ones are competency of your AD carry. So how good your AD carry seems to be. And you can usually check this out by how well they're CSing, how well they're positioning before you roam, and how well they're just last hitting. And you can generally get a pretty good feel of someone, how they're playing by just how they play in the first couple of minutes of the game. So that's the first one. And then the second big one is your wave. If your wave's pushed in and there's no turret dive opportunity, like your jungler can't come, you go and roam. So let's play this clip out, because this game is a really good example, because I do not roam perfectly every time in this game, but it's realistic because I don't roam perfectly every time in the game. So you're going to get to see realistic roams. It's not going to be some crazy game where I go like 6-0 on Thresh and just roam 24/7 and every roam works, because that's not a good game to review and it's not a good game to learn from. So I think so here, this is just good map awareness, always looking. So using dead time to check times to roam. We pushed in our wave and we could come over and help out. Mini map, map awareness, and your wave state. So I notice again, we've got our wave push. Zoe's in trouble. I immediately leave lane. I know Ezreal's competent. I leave lane to go help Zoe out. Watch what I do. I don't come through here. One, because, Zoe's coming through here. And two, because I can get a much better gank from here. I come around. Echo doesn't realize. And watch how we set up this gank. Again, it's not perfect. Watch how I play this. It's actually not a perfect roam or a perfect gank. I flash, miss my Q, get the E, get the ignite, use my W, I get the kill. And now watch what I do after the roam. So I quickly check to see, okay, Ezreal's getting zoned out and it's a slow push. So I can't really get here and help him out too much. And he's playing it pretty safe. He's still even in CS. So what do you do in this situation after you've done the roam? What can we see right now in mid lane specifically? We see bot lane. Bot lane's fine. He's going to have to suffer for a little bit. What can we see and what can we do to help this mid laner out? We can help her push out her wave so she gets a nice reset. So taking the roam one step further. You get the kill, you help a laner out, now help them get a really good reset so they can come back to lane strong. So notice how I'm helping her take all the CS. Now, what is next on the map after this roam? Again, this is a pretty crazy example because it just cascades into multiple opportunities. What is on the map right now? Trinimir's top, Zoe's mid, Rengar's bot, Ezreal's here. What is on the map right now? You guessed it. A 5-minute 44 dragon. Perfect. So I go over. My job's not done. I roamed. I got a kill. I helped Zoe push out so she gets a reset. My job isn't done. I'm coming over now to help the Rengar out. I have literally influenced 1, 2, 3 lanes in 2 minutes of gameplay just by one roam. It's not going to happen every time, but it's a good example of the opportunities that arise when you look for a roam. Yes, this won't happen every game, but you never know if you don't try, and you never know if you don't implement your roams at the right times. So, quickly coming back, your wave needs to be pushing, your AD carry needs to be competent, and you need a clear window or a clear reason. Generally, you can check on your minimap and go, oh shit, Zoe and Ezreal are fighting. Wow, they're both really low health. That's the indicator to go. And if the timing's right and you can trust your AD carry to solo or 1v2, go roam. Now that's just freezing. That's just good support work. Again, helping him push out. We fuck up our freeze. Nothing's on. I was thinking of resetting it. Now watch where I go. Look where I'm going straight away. Ezreal's going here. I immediately path here. There's no gank on. But as a support, you should never be pathing along here. You never, ever, ever want to be directly pathing to here. You always want to get into the autopilot mindset of coming through here and opening up opportunities in the mid lane and the bot quadrant of the map. Yes, dragon's not up, and yes, there's no situation here where I can go mid, so I change my pathing. But always come up this way. Never come up this way. You only waste about 2 to 3 to 4 seconds of extra time, and it can actually make the difference between your team winning or losing early game. So look again what I do. I actually come up because I see Rengar going for this. And then we see Tryndamere. Oh shit, this is a big problem. Imagine if I walked here, what would have happened here? Now I use my W to protect him. I realize he's actually getting kills, so I use my E. Then I use my R to defend. Zoe's here now, so we can go for a bit more of a fight. And again, I'm not playing this perfectly. I hook a Naught, not the best hook. And I don't... Oh, we do end up killing him, actually. I play this quite well. Not perfectly, but look what I do. I get that last auto attack. Perfect. Nothing special there. I didn't hit some crazy skill shot. Yes, my team was there to follow up, but we knew my team was there to follow up. That's the whole reason I roamed. I roamed because my team was in the right place. I didn't roam expecting my team to follow. I roamed because I knew my team was wanting to converge on the same opportunity that I was. This is a really common mistake people make with roaming. The roam in their head is a great idea, and it could be the right idea, but if your team is not on the same page as you, roams like this do not work out because everyone else has a different intention. Tryndamere is just trying to survive in that situation maybe. Rengar's just trying to get Tryndamere out, and Zoe's just coming back to lane and wants to farm. No, we actually see that everyone wants to fight, so we build it up and we end up getting heaps of kills. I have now been in 5 of our 6 kills in 8 minutes. I am having massive impact. Nautilus has been in 0 of their 3 kills and has actually died. Massive impact by 2 roams. And look, Ezreal is still managing this perfectly. And another reason why I can spend so much time roaming besides my AD carry being competent and besides Naut also leaving, which makes bot lane a 1v1, is Ezreal doesn't want to fight in lane. Ezreal wants to chill out and scale. So I'm giving him a pretty good opportunity here because we don't win the 2v2. Jhin versus Naut, Thresh versus Ezreal. Jhin and Naut versus Thresh versus Ezreal. We don't win that 2v2. So I'm taking away the win con from their bot lane and I'm transferring a win con to my team by forcing the Nautilus to roam. And forcing the Nautilus to roam when you're a Thresh it's a skill matchup to an extent because you both have relatively the same amount of roaming impact. But because I believe in myself and I believe that I have really good roams, I'm willing to take that risk because we for sure lose the 2v2. Yes, we can just chill out and play passively, but then we have no impact on the game and we're just hoping Ezreal scales. But what I'm doing here is I'm allowing Ezreal to scale, but now I'm also challenging Nautilus to a skill, macro, and roaming matchup, which I, as an individual, am personally confident that I can do it. So I see this as a potential opportunity. Again, nothing perfect. We just see an opportunity, we go to it. Yes, let's go back. Yes, I get the hook. But again, it wasn't a ridiculous hook. Now look what prompted me to do this. Zoe didn't want to back, and neither did Echo. She gets the sleep. Perfect. I Q perfectly, so while Echo's sleeping, my CC is working, but I don't cancel her sleep. We get the perfect combo. My E wasn't the best there. I should have actually waited and used my E there, but we end up getting the kill. Now again, look what I do. Look what I'm doing. I'm helping her push out. We see an opportunity here. We don't know where Shen is though, so this is dangerous. Yudi is coming in, which should make us caution. And again, this is why I'm showing the replay because I don't play this perfectly. I help Zoe out, and now I'm in trouble. So I know I'm pretty much dead. So what I'm trying to do here is, one, I'm in a really shit position, and two, I just want to make sure Zoe stays alive. So I try and do as much CC as possible. Notice how I'm getting off as much CC as possible. Ezreal gets a really good ult, and we unfortunately don't end up getting the kill, which is fine. A failed roam. And notice what Ezreal's still doing. Yes, he's behind in CS, but he is only behind 300 gold, whereas I've created a gold lead of 900 for myself. I've created a 300 gold lead for Zoe, and I'm helping Rengar establish a 1k gold lead. So overall, a really big net positive win rate for my team in the early game. And this is basically how you can roam in the early game as a support. You got to make sure that your AD carry is competent and you can push a wave in and then roam. And then you also need to identify a trigger. So something that's going to make the roam work, aka Zoe and Echo constantly fighting, or aka Rengar wanting dragon. You roam, you help him. Or Rengar wanting to go into the enemy jungle. Understanding the trigger, understanding your lane state and your AD carry's competency if they can solo, and then you've got your roams. It's all up to you then. It's all up to your pathing, your skill shots, and how you make the most out of that roam opportunity. And then once you get the roam off successfully, you clean up. You help your mid laner take the CS. You help your jungler take the dragon. You do anything else that's required. You clear the vision. Do it all. Super simple concepts for roaming.